Hello, storytellers! I am really excited that you're partnering with International House and the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Library to bring the magic of storytelling to ESL students here in Charlotte. So basically what you're about to see is me reading a book to you. I'm not going to try and read it in a way that is a storyteller way, mainly because it's almost 10 o'clock at night and I'm tired. But also because what I want this video to be is more of a supplement for you, because as you're looking at the lesson plan I sent out, you most likely don't have a hard copy of this beautiful book, Froggy Gets Dressed, to look at as a guide. So basically I'm going to take the next 5-6 minutes and literally just read the story to you, just so that you have a little more context of the book that I'm building my lesson plan off of as you are going through that and preparing for your own excellent storytelling sessions. So here we go, kind of like Fireside Chats with Franklin Roosevelt, except it is Froggy Gets Dressed with Megan. Alright, so again, this is Froggy Gets Dressed by Jonathan London. It was cold. Froggy woke up and looked out the window. "Snow! Snow!" he sang. "I want to play in the snow." Here's Froggy.
"Go back to sleep, Froggy," said his mother. "Don't you know? Frogs are supposed to sleep all winter. Wake up when the snow melts."
My neighbors are probably really entertained right now. "No, no!" cried Froggy. "I'm awake. I want to go out and play in the snow." So Froggy put on his socks, zoop, pulled on his boots, zop, put on his hat, zat, tied on his scarf, zwit, tugged on his mittens, zum, and flopped outside into the snow, flop, flop, flop. "Froggy!" yelled his mother.
"What?"
said Froggy.
"Did you forget to put something on?"
Froggy looked down. "Oops!" cried Froggy. "I forgot to put on my pants." He flopped back inside, flop, 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 tugged off his mittens, untied his scarf, took off his hat, pulled off his boots. He left his socks on, and slipped his pants on. Zip! Then he pulled on his boots, zup, put on his hat, zat, tied on his scarf, zwit, tugged on his mittens, zum, and flopped back outside into the snow, flop, flop, flop. "Froggy!" yelled his mother.
"What?"
yelled Froggy.
"Did you forget to put something on?"
said his mother. Froggy looked down. "Oops! I forgot to put on my shirt."
"And your coat,"
called his mother. He flopped back inside, flop, 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 tugged off his mittens, untied his scarf, took off his hat. He left his pants, boots, and socks on, and buttoned up his shirt, zut, zut, zut. Then he snapped on his coat, snap, put on his hat, zat, tied on his scarf, zwit, tugged on his mittens, zum, and flopped back outside into the snow, flop, flop, flop. "Froggy!" yelled his mother.
"What?"
yelled Froggy.
"Did you forget to put something on?"
called his mother. Froggy looked down. He had on his mittens, he had on his scarf, he had on his coat, he had on his shirt, he had on his pants, he had on his boots, he had on his socks. He reached up. Yup, he had on his hat. What could he be missing?
Your underwear, his mother laughed.
Oops, said Froggy, looking more red in the face than green. He flopped back inside, flop, 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 tugged off his mittens, untied his scarf, and unsnapped his coat, unbuttoned his shirt, unzipped his pants, pulled off his boots, took off his socks, he left his hat on, and zipped his long johns on with a zap of elastic. Then he put on one sock, zoop, pulled on one boot, zop, tugged on one mitten, zoom, started to tug on the other, and let it drop, and said, "I'm too tired." And he went back to sleep. Good night, Froggy. Alright guys, so that is the entirety of the lovely book, Froggy Gets Dressed. I hope it will be a good accompaniment to the lesson plan that you're taking a look at as well.